Hello again. I'm out near Leavenworth, Washington on a little road trip. I was hoping to catch some fruit trees in bloom, and these apple trees here in the foreground are just starting to bloom. But what's attracting me to this scene are these snow-capped beautiful mountains in the distance, plus all the variety in colors and shapes in the foreground. So I'm going to set up here. I'm at the little rope tow ski hill near Leavenworth. Lots of beautiful scenes to paint here. I've got a spot here in some partial shade. It's supposed to be a beautiful, partly sunny spring day, so I'm gonna set up and enjoy it. Try to simplify this scene. I'll take some pictures on my iPhone and crop them. See what really pulls me in, what I think would make a decent painting. I think I'll go with an 11 by 14 since I'm here early and the light should be pretty consistent for most of the morning. As always, thanks so much for joining me. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Go with an 11 by 14 inch Centurion oil primed linen panel today. Got my normal colors out, but I've added cobalt blue and Naples yellow. You can see the colors I use in my materials list below. Ivory black, titanium white, cerulean blue, cobalt blue, ultramarine blue, burnt umber, burnt sienna, alizarin crimson, cad red, cad yellow, Windsor lemon, Naples yellow, and yellow ochre. So a lot of colors out. I don't know if I need all of these. I've got some colors off to the side here from a painting that I did yesterday. I'll try to mix those in as I go from the same area, so it should kind of fit the scene. I've got Gamsol here. I've got a little liquid in here as well to help the painting dry a little faster since I'm on a road trip. Painting in a landscape orientation. I moved position because the dappled sun on the panel I knew was going to be distracting. Standing under a tree that lets through a lot of light can be really distracting and make it very hard to get your values set up. I think what I might do is split this up into a 2-day painting. Since I'm staying here in the area, I'll be able to come back here in the morning and finish the painting. So what I might do is just get the sketch in, get the wash in, and then start to mix the colors. I may paint a little bit, maybe paint the background mountain if the shadow pattern doesn't change a whole lot while I'm here, and then come and finish the rest tomorrow. I'm going to start with this Rosemary. It's a red dot collection, UK 304. It's a number 1. It works pretty good trying to do a more contour type drawing, initial sketch. So I've just got a little Gamsol in this smaller cup. Keep the lid fastened on this. I've also got it tied down just in case my easel gets bumped. I don't want to dump a big can of Gamsol. So I want the mountain to be the star of the painting, so I'll have it take up a big chunk of the painting. That'll be the biggest shape. I think I'll go with alizarin crimson with just a touch of cobalt blue. And with contour drawing, you want to keep the pencil or the brush on the panel through the whole drawing, and it helps you to be a little more expressive. It helps you to simplify. So I may have to pick up the brush here and there to reload, but wherever I can, I'll keep the brush on the panel, and if I have to pick up, then I'll go back to where I was before I picked up. So I want to make sure it's pretty loaded, pretty dilute. So that nice sharp point is going to be about here. And I'm going to have this other mountain come sweeping down to about here, and in the foreground. Now I'm going to have all these angles angling up to the right. So wherever I can, I want to introduce some angles in opposition to that to create some interest. So there's a nice angle here that I can exaggerate. And these nice jagged chutes coming down the mountain, those can be kind of in opposition to. There's another nice ridge line here. And then I can exaggerate these slopes a bit. And also this foreground tree line. I want to bump up the warmth, so I'm going to go with burnt sienna as I come closer. And there I made a mistake. I switched to painting the sun on the rock. I should still, during this initial sketch in, I should be trying to just paint the shadow pattern first. Capture that no tan. So I'm going to go back to painting the shadow pattern, get the no tan in, step back and make sure I like the look of it. I'm going to go back to alizarin crimson, mix it into that burnt sienna for the apple trees. And I'm just going to leave a tiny band of green grass down at the bottom. Alright, there's the sketch in roughly. I've got the line, top line of the, I've got the shape of the apple trees here. I've got the line of buildings and middle ground trees through here. There's a kind of pretty foreground tree here as well. This side mountain, the main background mountain, and then these sloping hills off to the side. So now I'll finish up the wash by washing in just a little bit of clean alizarin crimson for the sky and for the sun-struck portions of the mountain. Here's where the initial sketch and Gamsol wash ended up. I'm going to stop here for now. The light's changed enough, the shadows have moved enough that I don't want to mix the colors based on this. I'll come back here again tomorrow when the shadows are a little bigger, a little deeper, a little bluer, and the sun's a little lower on the horizon. If you'd like to support the channel, please visit my website. I sell these little plein air pieces at a reasonable price because I consider them practice. It really makes me happy when someone likes my art enough that they want to hang it in their home. You can also sign up for my newsletter and stay up to date on my new work and shows and get a discount on original art and prints.